The following segment is paid for by the College of Southern Nevada.
Well, it's almost time to hit the books and head back to class over at CSN, where you can pursue a plethora of amazing degrees. Some of the most sought after degrees this fall under the Lab and Sciences. And here to tell us more about it is the Dean of the School of Science, Engineering, and Mathematics, Dr. Douglas Sims. Also here, Kirk Stowers, Principal Geologist at Broadbent and Associates. Guys, welcome to the show.
Oh, welcome. Thank you for welcoming us.
Yeah, here we go. I tell you what, I think there's a lot of anticipation kicking off this school year. You know, I think education is kind of like surging back. And so we want to talk about some of these important degrees. You offer so many in your department.
Yes. At CSN, we've actually started several new bachelor programs. One is environmental conservation. That's a degree to get a student into the field directly from the classroom to a job in the area of biological science, mainly a senior level technician. We have another one called environmental laboratory sciences. That's a degree to get people into jobs in the laboratory industry, which within Vegas, as with environmental conservation, there's a ton of jobs. There's hundreds of jobs across the state as well that are begging us for these types of graduates.
Oh my gosh, it makes so much sense. I love, you know, when you're talking about a college level education, that you're then directly in the same sentence talking about a job and employment, because that's the goal.
That is the goal, and these degrees are actually designed with industry in mind. They're not research-based degrees, they're hands-on degrees. So the students are not only learning theory, they're learning with their hands, they're doing the actual functions that the employer who is going to hire them expects them to know from the day that they start work.
Speaking of employer, you invited Kirk in today.
Yes, I invited one of my colleagues, Kirk Stowers from Broadbent Associates. He and I have known each other for a long time. He's one of the main players in Nevada, if not the region, in his area. And I'll turn it over to Kirk to explain some of the jobs that he has for our students.
Sure, and we're one part of the industry that is begging Doug for these students, and that is true. It would be nice to have a pipeline in Southern Nevada for students. Oftentimes in the last 10 years we've had to go out of state for students and for degrees that are not strictly easily applicable to our industry. You have geologists or environmental scientists, and those are very good degrees. I have a geology degree myself. But what Doug and his team did was put together a program that really dovetails nicely into students starting for us and really being ahead of the curve on day one, which is doing underground storage tank assessment, cleanup of industrial sites, cleanup of groundwater, and anything that really falls under the category of environmental.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to ask if we could dig a little bit deeper. What kind of young people do you find are at your door who are passionate about the fields of environmental science and geology? What identifies a young geologist, for instance?
And this is nice. I would say that occasionally they're a lot more idealistic nowadays coming into our field, and because the work is fun and interesting, and you get outdoors a lot, so we get a lot of outdoorsy type students. But this new generation is really very technically competent, very good with computers and computing systems, and just really excited to really help, I guess, in a sense, clean up the sins of the past.
These degrees actually came from my background. Again, I was out in industry like Kirk for years, for over 20 years. And we started to see a shift in the education of a student coming out of major schools. They were great with theory. They'd show up, they knew all the theory, but they couldn't actually sit on the back of a drill rig and do basic core logging. They couldn't do basic chemistry. They couldn't do basic biology. So when I came to CSN and got hired, we said, why don't we start building degrees that are from the classroom to the employer? If you want to go to grad school, that's great, but not everyone wants to go to grad school. A lot of people just want to get an education, get a job, support their family, move their family in a different direction. And
talking about, not having to go through grad school, what are we talking, a 2 or a 4-year program?
Our program is a 4-year.
Degrees?
Our degrees are 4-year full bachelor degree programs. If you want to go to grad school, you end up going up like I did for 10 years, and it's not needed to get a job and do the function that Kirk's group and other industries like him need. They need people that can do the function and hit the ground running. And what we saw in industry, again, is we had people come in from a major school in a suit and a tie like I'm dressed now as a geologist, and they didn't understand that they were going to be in the field on the back of a drill rig for 2 to 4 years. And it's a surprise to them.
Yeah.
But our program tells the students from day one, you're going to be getting dirty, sweaty, you're going to be learning the job, you'll eventually move into the office, but you have to know the job.
Hey, that's real attractive to a whole lot of folks. By the way, I understand that this degree has been drawing a lot of minorities, including a lot of women.
Yes, our primary audience right now for the program is actually Hispanic and the Hispanic females. We had our first cohort of graduates last spring, which was in May, in 100% employment, which is unheard of. 100% employment is big, but again, it's my connections with people like Kirk that gets our students in front of the potential employer. We don't get them the job, the student has to get the job, but we get them there and we get them in the door.
It's just awesome you're making these connections. How many campuses for CSN?
We have 3 main campuses and I believe 7 annex locations, and we're building a 4th right now in the far northwest.
It's just incredible. Can people enroll at this late hour in August?
Oh yeah, you can enroll in the program. There's anytime up to, I believe, the day of courses or even a week in, you can enroll in any course you want at CSN. Anything you want to take, just come down. They can process the paperwork relatively fast.
Man, I got to tell you, this has been so neat. I love having CSN in, but to learn about this degree, I think it's just really been awesome. Appreciate you. You're working down on Water Street, so you left your job today to come down to talk to us, so thank you so much.
Sure. Yeah, he's great. I drag him to all my interviews.
Yeah, I mean, let's get those smart young people in these positions, right?
That'd be fantastic.
So it's awesome. All right, guys, it's been hard to believe, actually, but class is just around the corner. August 29th at CSN. You can enroll. You can get more website on these exciting degrees we talked about just now. Website on your screen.